Hi YouTube. Been a while since last time. There was some health issues that have arisen. Nothing major. At least now that I know what's happening, it's nothing major. Chest pain, which was yeah, I don't know didn't know what it was before, so I had suspicions of something and in the heart regions because I'm a diabetic and I was very close to being likely. Um, but yeah, nothing of the likes. Just seems to be bruised ribs. So hopefully that will sort itself out. But I get winded from time to time. It's also affecting movement here and there. A little stinging pain when I suddenly twist the body in a weird way. Sometimes even a regular way. Oh yeah. It will be fine. I'll live. I'll live. So yeah, as you can see, we are back on a mission, and the mission is world record. There has also been some new stuff in. Oh, where's my control? Oh, right. Some new stuff that has been happening behind the scenes. In terms of the speedrun, I've been active in talking with other runners in their stream on Discord, and now we have a new way of how time is determined in the game, which is in-game time. Which will be the final save time. Which doesn't mean I will get rid of the life split because I still do like having my context of how I'm doing. But yeah, in the end, eventually, what matters is the in-game save time, which is I can just show you. Which is this time right here, which shows up after beating the boss and saving post credits. Yeah, so current still world record, is however you want to call it, is now 8 minutes down from what it was before, as you can see in the little text box that I've added. Yeah, due to the switch to in-game time, the automatic world record grab from Speedrun.com doesn't really work in live split, or I haven't figured it out yet, so I just typed it in a little text box. Yeah, new world record 6:37:05, new and old. Nothing's really changed. The sum of best segments that you can see is still real-time attack. So yeah, there's still 12 minutes of RTA out there to be saved. So what do I want to do today? I have considered playing a Proton. I even gave it a go, but it just feels too squishy for my liking. I still think Proton is a great SV, but not what I want to run. So I will most likely stick with the Karo unless Dardun or Sonic Fan do come up with a breakthrough and show me that Proton is just way faster than the Karo. I just do like my consistency because in a 6.5 hour run so much can go wrong. Yeah, so that is why I'll be sticking with that. What I want to do is maybe reconsider my mid-game upgrades. Because I do have a feeling that prior um, to tuning one shotgun very heavy, which is let's see, it starts at heavy 40 or 41, that the upgrades get good. Everything between heavy 1 and heavy 40 is just weaker than not tuning the weapon. And tuning it to heavy 40 is like, let's see, I have it in the document. I mean, even heavy 50 is not really that much of an upgrade. It's like still the same damage in one mag than on normal. So I would probably only consider running heavy 75 shotgun, like somewhere between heavy 70 and heavy 80 shotgun, which costs between 600 to 800k. And yeah, as you can imagine, it takes quite some time to acquire. So what am I going to do? I have considered running with double machine gun on the shoulders until I can tune the shotgun to where I want it to be, which is heavy 75. So yeah, I will probably run double shotgun until then. As a double shotgun, double machine gun, I will run until then. So let's just plan this stuff out. Little co-working stream is what I want to do today. If I get through this quickly, then yeah, I might even do a few runs and fish for something. A heavy tuned Camerata is also an option. I can just showcase this here, why not? Let's just buy one Camerata. This is a practice safe setup anyways, so why the hell not? And 2 Grandine. 3 processors, because we are doing a practice setup where we want to simulate the speedrun situation, all the option mods we have, which means we also need next day, which means we also need protective sheet and reinforced window. The window to the wall. Here, there it is. Personally, I will opt for only one reinforced window simply because the weight is a bit much. 0.15 is, I think it's about the same as the coprocessor, but the window I tend to only buy to get a baseline beam coating on my machine. That's basically the main reason. If it wasn't for the beam coating, I probably wouldn't run a single reinforced window simply because protective sheet is so good. I can tell you right now, this thing right here, even though it costs 80k, is the only chip protect mod you will ever need. Protective sheet is 1 socket, 8 chip protect. Then you have 2 1 socket dedicated chip protects, which have, let's see, what is it? I think one is 5 chip protect and the other is also 8 chip protect, so same as protective sheet. And then we have 2 dedicated chip protects with a double socket, and they have 10 and 15 or 12 and 15. So yeah, it's even better to run um, 2 chip protects with 8 chip protects, because that's 16. But as we already discussed, protective sheet is just better, because not only does it give you 8 chip protects, it also gives you fixed nodes. Where are my nodes? Where are my nodes? Where is my nodes? Let's search for sheet. Oh, is this not the searchable? This might be not the searchable. This should be the searchable. Where is it? Feet. Bring me to sleep. There we have it. Alright, yeah, we have chip protect SH2, 1 socket 8 chip protect, SH4, 2 sockets 10 chip protect. We have SC7, 1 socket 5 chip protect, also not viable, and SC9, 15 chip protect, 2 sockets. So the best dedicated chip protect is running SH2 twice. That gives 16 chip protect, but that is, as I said, the same as the protective sheet, which gives, let's see, 8 chip protects per socket, costs 80k, and has also +1 in protect, and weighs only 0.03. The SH2 is also heavier with 0.04, so yeah, it's just not worthwhile to buy anything but the protective sheet if you want to get more chip protect in, which I think is more than just a bit helpful in the speedrun. So visit difference EG less and less. All right. What we also need for the weight to be accurate is our trusty horse. I believe in my speedrunning Bible I did write that horse is probably the only viable chip, but I kinda am swayed away from that. After seeing Dardon run the Proton in his practice and seeing how squishy that thing is, but very, very mobile and agile, I don't think the Proton really needs the horse chip mobility, but it needs more defensive stats, which the Wolf chip provides. I'd say Wolf and Horse are probably on par with most stuff. There's slight stat advantages for Horse 3 across the board. It's like, do we have a Wolf chip here? Wolf 2 maybe? No, of course not. Well, Horse 3 weighs less, has more life points, has more damage protection. That's a hidden stat that isn't shown here. You can check that in the game guide, Brady Games guide. So yeah, the Horse 3 is better protected against taking damage, which further cuts down time. Also, I believe the Horse 3 chip is cheaper by about 3k, probably. I think 3k. The auto aim range is better because I simply prefer the wide aiming field. over the square one. I mean, it's still better than which one do we have a tall one? Like, oh, yeah, that's the tall one. I'm just not a fan of that particular auto aiming range. But one thing where the wolf chip outshines the horse massively is protect, especially when leveled. But horse 3 does have the edge in mobility, especially jumping over wolf. Yeah, if you need to go more defensive, then sure, you should consider wolf if it's available. Potentially other chips will come up that prove to be viable, but I kind of doubt it because I don't know if there is any other chip with high HP and damage protection. You would just probably uh yeah, lose whatever time you save from the chip by having more visits at different CG, because you have to remember every visiting visiting any store and exiting out to get to your next destination is 16 seconds alone. And then you need to also factor in that we have more chip repairs, which also take amount of time, that bar filling up ever so slowly. Yeah, I haven't really looked at my runs how long one repair takes, but I would assume somewhere between 25 to 35 seconds probably. And that is quite a lot of time. 2 extra chip repairs, if we assume 25 to 35 seconds, is already a minute. And I doubt you will make up a minute with a slightly better chip. Hmm. Let's see. Can we get another thing next in queue? Let's swap to this. Why not? Right. Let's assemble. So what my problem is with the machine gun setup, the double machine gun setup, this is my initial setup. Like, I don't have protective sheet ×2 or even 1 and reinforced window from the get-go, and I'm already in overweight. Problem is, I haven't linked my SV yet, and linking the SV does this. Adds another 0.59 to my weight. Now I'm super slow, 124. But my budget is super tight. If I would like to have more budget for mech building, I would have to add another 5 minutes at least, which I'm not happy to do because I've already saved so much time cutting down the stock strategy that I don't want to add it back. Especially because, as I've seen, it's absolutely possible to do it this way. I'd say me not having beaten the world record yet is all down to London and Stuttgart being they're being so mean to me. So yeah, what are we gonna do? We will still start with this setup. Let's see, this setup, yeah. Double shotgun and one machine gun. Let's see. Where do we have it? So my plan is to do Class D, day 40, Class C, 45 and 47, Class B, 48. And then on day 49 we can buy a first reinforced window, which shouldn't take us into overweight, I believe. Yep. Even a protective sheet doesn't take us into overweight, which is perfect. Good. But yeah, let's assume we have those installed as well, because that would be our SV while we're still at Cairo. And we need to spend our first 130k on those two anyways. Before that, we don't have any upgrading that we could do. Okay, but what I plan to do first upgrades after those two option modules is getting the Cacciatore down to light 10. Why specifically light 10? There's, as you can see, with the Cacciatore, crossover points where you get one extra pellet onto your shotgun. That is light 4, light 10, light 17, light 24, light 30, 37, 48, 62, 77, 92, something like that. Yeah. 77 and 92. Yep, perfect. Hey, did I have this in my memory? It's already ingrained. But yeah, this cuts down on 0.4 weight already. So be 2 extra pellets, more ammo, very good for decloaking. And let's see what the weight would be if we can already put another machine gun in place. Take this away. This on. Overweight as expected, but how much overweight? Just a little too much. Not a lot. Not a lot. Alright, I have two options. Because I believe my goal should be to get the Grandina on as quick as possible. There's two ways I can go about this, but I believe I am only about 0.06 into deep overweight, which is the big speed penalty. So I don't have a lot of weight to cut down. So the two things I could do is either spend another 100k, so I get the first useful body upgrade, maybe the only useful body upgrade, because I don't think sacrificing that much armor points for another socket is worthwhile. It's like 7k. While this is sacrificing 2k armor points for another socket, which is, I think, quite fine. This shows still being in overweight, but it's not deep overweight. It's like warning, hey, it's not good. Don't go deep into overweight, otherwise we're gonna cut down your speed. It's like a nice little finger wag. But yeah, this is one possibility that we can do, or we can simply 0.06 at least. I mean, we could also just do this. It's like 54k. And also another useful palette upgrade. Honestly, I might just do this. Because that way we can get to the Grandine faster. I think this has to be the way, because what I plan to do is buy the Grandine and the protective sheet together in one go, because I don't want to visit the mechanist twice. Because I will definitely tune the Caro body light 10 and add another protective sheet to cut down on more visits to difference EG, also up the protect skill. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Nature protect will definitely help. Let's see. Protective sheet and Grandine would be 113k. Okay, let's see. That's 17. How much would that be? From heavy free, that's 154. 720. Let's add 2k as safety, simply because we want to be able to enter the next rumble. Yeah. So we need to at least add 2k in case it's class A right off the bat. Also maybe extra 1k because of the paint. If we want to add the motivational paint, it's another 1k. Okay, 157k it is. And this should make it possible for us to be in 140 something speed. 143. That would be worthwhile. Absolutely worthwhile. Yeah. Okay. So let's note this down. First big upgrade is Cacciatore Light 17. Second thing we want to buy is Protective Sheet and Grandine for 113k. Should we put this above? Probably. I actually have no idea how much money I'm getting in general, and sometimes it fluctuates due to money cubes being generous or non-generous. It's a frugal? Frugal. Hmm. I have noted down Hong Kong on day 78 has both the protective sheet and the Grandine. So probably our first purchase Let's put this right here. Let's put this here. Yeah, I need to have 113. I need to have 113.5 or something in my back pocket just to get a protective sheet and a Grandina and another 2K to get into a rumble. Say, yeah, come on, this is a funny number. It's also easier to read if I just type in K instead of the 100,000 zeros. Yeah, this looks better. I like this. So yeah, if I have 169K, I have enough money in my back pocket for the protective sheet and the Grandina, I can tune the Cacciatore light 17 so I can put on the Grandina that I can buy. But the lighter one Cacciatore, the better it is anyways. Next upgrade should be Cacciatore to light 30. This would cost us, let's add 2K to that, let's say 106K. We need to have available for Cacciatore light 30. This also takes us out of overweight. Need to also okay, but realistically speaking, would I or should I visit Edgeworks for two 100K upgrades separately? I don't think so. I should bundle this up with the Karo body. Yeah, I should definitely bundle this up with the Karo body. So that's another 16 seconds. Okay, we can skip that. Sheet. Let's see the speed of this thing. 147 looks good. Light 30. I'm curious about is now to check when can we transition from double machine gun to one heavy Cacciatore. So I want this at heavy 75. This gives us quite a lot of weight. Also here for demonstration. As you can see, +3 every upgrade, which is not a lot, up until here. And now, +30. This upgrade is absolutely huge, and yeah, as you can see, +3, it does nothing, gives you less ammo. just makes your SV slower. This is everything is not worthwhile. And it takes quite a bunch of upgrades to catch up what you have lost between 0 and 40. 40 to 50 breaks even about everything that you lost before that. I still wouldn't call this, probably viable. I don't know, because this is double the attack power, but it also has half the ammunition. So what are you actually gaining? You're getting slower, and one mag has the same damage output. I mean, sure, if you can refill your mag, it's more worthwhile, but still, you will be slower with this setup. So I will go for more upgrades. You lose less ammo the higher you go, but you gain same amount of attack power every time, and also the weight increases are lower the higher you go. So yeah, that's why I'm going heavy 75. Actually, also your upgrades get more expensive. That happens at about heavy 30. And at some point per shot, the upgrades are still as good as all the upgrades before, but your mag damage, considering it could be that you don't get any ammo cubes for a while, your mag doesn't output more damage than the previous upgrades. At some point, it's just evens out. That happens around after heavy 75. So let's see. How much speed do we have with the setup? Is this enough? Is this actually enough? 145. I'm considering leaving the sheet out completely. Second sheet. Honestly, this could already be the SV that we need. Did I tune it? I didn't tune it light, right? I only have 5 sockets still. Yeah, I only have 5 sockets. What the hell? It's always nice to not get any squishier. Hmm. Why is this not in my liked songs? Hmm. This makes me think. Honestly, this makes me think if I should ditch the extra protective sheet. Or should I ditch a window? I mean, a window also gives 5 chip protect and gives me the beam coating. It's like I'm sacrificing 3 chip protect. That is still fine in my book. I'm getting something else that is just probably as viable. Maybe I don't need an extra protective sheet. That's crazy to think. extra protective sheet bait or is it not? It also, I think it saves me. I think it saves me time at difference, e.g., but it also sets me back 80k. That is what I have to consider. And getting set back 80k, that's like half of what I want to pay for shotgun upgrades in the early game. And especially early game is very, very cruel. Maybe I don't need the extra sheet. I don't think I need the extra sheet. No, I don't need the extra sheet. Okay, then all I have to do is figure out where the Grandine is available. And I would be set. Where is it? There it is. Oh, this is gonna hit this breakdown. Ah, the slaps, man. Love it. Yeah, I found it. Day 50. Day 50 at Cairo. The Grandine would be available. Ah. Can I make that much money in, what is it, 5 classes? Can I? Actually, let's check. Let's see. Let's look at my good speedrun. Yeah, maybe input this up here. I don't have to stare at the spinning mech and can watch with me together. Oh, where's my OBS? Oop, 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 oop. Let's add a new source. Window capture. Okay, let's put it down here. Erm. Live chat replay was turned off for this. Was it? Ah. Was live chat disabled? Let's see. It's kind of centered. Good. Let's see, it was day 2, if I remember. No sound with this, but let's see. Now the quality 2. 1080p. Ah. Streamception. It's funny. Erm. Loading. Here, which day is this? Day 45. This run. How many classes did I do already is the question. Okay, we can just skim through it at 2x speed. Okay, here we are still. Yeah, I'm already at 2x speed. So this is one class. This should be where I still did 37 at the beginning. We even had Smith crashing in the run that lived. That is crazy. Did I kill him there? No, I left, right? I got him. Okay. Interesting. Weapon lost. I decided to go right here, didn't I? Yeah, I took the L. How much money did I get? 32k and lost 11k from one shotgun. Skip to day 40. So I would say I did half a class. I think analyzing this run will also help quite a bit in understanding how to get there again, because it feels like I've been struggling quite a lot to replicate it. I don't know if it's because of RNG, but I always felt like I was behind on time most of the time after doing this run on day 2, for all things. But I already did the skipping strat back then, like not skipping class C at the beginning. Although I have to remember I didn't deal with Arnott. I had to deal with Smith, so there's also a factor. And I did struggle with Smith as seen. So maybe starting at class D on day 40 isn't that bad. Because the enemies here are just a lot easier. Okay, Demi, I think that was a very easy kill, as it usually is with him. There he is, head on. Oh no, I think wasn't this a close one? Yeah, this was a close one. He's in the yellow territory. 27k. No weapons lost. Okay. Then how far do I skip here? I mean, skipping 41, obviously, because it's special class or free class. Another day skipped. Day 43. Is this class B? Am I doing class B? Oh, this is class D again. Hold on, what? Yeah, I remember I scrapped that from my sheet because Sharina kinda scary. But I have to do it to get some money. Yeah, I do have to do it early to get some money. Can't be scared of Sharina. I mean, it's kind of also the second class I do. If I die here, this doesn't really hurt that much to reset and get another good run in. After all, I do need a good Sharina, class anyway for a good run. So yeah, if she's not cooperating, then might as well reset. Then we can get some good kill streaks in here. With a bit of luck, we can get money cubes. Oh man, my skin crawls when I see them running into the pit like a monkey. I lost the kill streak there. Should have got the sweeper or duster or whatever that was. Wow, that was scary. Now I see why I don't like doing Sharina early on. But as I said, it's kind of necessary. Want a good run? Only 18k in this class. Well, but every little bit counts. Which class was this? Sorry, I was distracted there for a second. Because I was blowing me nose. 44? Not skipping 44. Bravely doing class B. Maybe I felt confident because I kinda already down Smith this run. I don't know. Honestly, this doesn't. Sorry, I was about to say this doesn't look like trouble, and then we had some guy just being as antagonistic as I can imagine. Oh, didn't get that one. Okay, I see, I see. Yeah, this is kind of the class where the money lies, and I do need the money early. Especially just because everything aligns on day 49 and 50. I have to plan around buying the protective sheet and the reinforced window as early as possible on those days where the line's on the server. And the Grandina also on day 50. Oh, this is honestly, this is scary. If this guy had a melee weapon, this could have been certain death at 23k HP. Dear lord. He had a pit of danger, as I like to call it, is just, it's just. But at least you can deal with it early on. So now if your run is yay or nay. And this costs a lot of time. I mean, it nicely lined up with. Yeah, but this was bad. This was bad. Waiting for the dropship was took quite a bunch of time. Yeah, this also took quite a bunch of time. Losing that one enemy to another respawn. This was actually a slow class. Was it really just faster because I decided to load in just once? I have to see what the timing here is because that class is super slow. Like 6 minutes already, and I haven't seen the boss and I decided to stay in. I mean, I know loading is like until you can take an action, it's like 40 seconds, I believe. Found him. 8 minutes rumble. Crazy. but Blue Star downed. Much money did we make here? 44k. That's quite solid. And I did decide to stay in and not loading again. Should be about the same amount of time, I guess. Maybe I really need to just do classes in one go. Can't always do the safer strat of reloading. And this should be, didn't pay attention, but this should be day 45, which means class C versus not Arda, Turkey Pet. Farming quite a lot of money here. I even died to Perky Pet. So this was not only a reload, this was also cash loss of 52k for nothing. Lost 52k, that means I could have been at 144k on day 46. I could also add up the another 11k from the shotgun on the first rumble against Smith, but let's be reasonable, I guess. One weapon loss is, we can kind of calculate that in, that is fine. So 144k. Bandine costs about 31k, I guess, 31k. So I would need 133k plus another 50k for the reinforced window. So what I need is this 113k. Alright, this is the Ventuno stock that I don't need to, shouldn't forget. I'll probably need about 170k. If I'm not completely messing up my math. 68, this is 98. And it's 88. Yeah, about 170k. And if I didn't get destroyed by Perky Pet like a dum-dum, I would have 144k. And I need to 170k by day 50. This is another class C. Alright, this is class C redo because I already did it once. Personally, I think it is absolutely fine to skip RDAT for later. So I only have to do the rumble once. It's also not a rumble fee that you're saving. Like, yeah, it's only 1k, but every bit counts. So day 48, this is another class B rumble. Can't remember not buying the protective sheet on day 50, so this should have worked. Let's skip through it some more. Let's go somewhere. So funny to see this glass cannon guy just walk around there. My god, he is annoying. This wasn't where I to Bonnie, was it? Yeah, found him. God, those rockets flying everywhere. Jesus. Jesus, Chris. Was I too greedy here? Did I get him or did I not get him? Yeah. Oh, lost another 50k. How much money did I make? Didn't see it. Let's see. Can I go back again? Let's get the playback speed down. $31k. So considering I had without the 2 deaths, I would have 174k, which is basically everything I need. Did I not buy a protective sheet here? Did I have enough money? I did have to repair as well. It's more like 180k that I need to have. Yeah, I bought the reinforced window and stock. Honestly, can't imagine having enough money for. Oh, this is this is a silly time loss. This is a silly time loss of me that I'm doing here. Absolutely silly time loss because I could have went into SV setup at hardwired. Yeah, this is 16 seconds down the drain. This is 16 seconds down the drain, man. I mean, still Considering we changed to in-game time, this still wouldn't have been world record. But yeah, this is. I need to remember this is silly. Okay. Did I? How many money cubes did I get here? This is class A. What was my time here? Is this where I left? Ow. Didn't check the schedule. Couldn't buy the protective sheet. Had a follow. Thank you again. What's my split time? Oh, this was a reset. I'm absolutely stupid. Yeah, I mean, considering how long the stream is, I should have remembered. But yeah, even in the subpar run, I would have gotten 170k, I guess. Okay, let's see, where's a good run? Where can this is? Yeah, this is the good run. Let's see how much money did we have in a good run. Um, oh, this was also. Oh, this was split. I see. And even ended it with a nice escape. Oh boy, 109. 109 was my PB. Oh man. Am I sensing a low sugar episode right now? Really? Ugh. This sucks. Alright, if this is the run, let's see. Spectre. Day 55. A bit too far. Day 50. $124K plus the 50K, or like more 57K that we lost from reinforced window and stock means we have more than enough. So all we have to do is check if the not if the Grandine is available at Caro. I have checked it in the parts spreadsheet, but what the menuing is for that. So this is also something that can determine if a run lives or dies. If we can't buy Grandine at day 50, I can just say, okay, run dies. Sure, why not? Hmm. Yeah, if I want to do this, then I have to do class D on day 43. I can skip. I could skip 44, but I'm not. I don't think I should. I need to be braver. I guess I need to be braver in these runs. Let's start out easy with class D twice, and then we can go into normal rumbling. That sounds fair. I just don't want to go into class A straight off the bat, because class A is scary as you can imagine. I mean, class B also has scary enemies like Skellen, but at least Skellen is a class cannon. Class A, man A. Oh man, class A. Darby. Darby alone makes it scary. Lost that to the ground. 5-second rule, guys. If you hear me chewing, I'm sorry. But, low sugar episode. Nothing scary, but yeah, got to adjust. I've learned how to manage it by now. Boy, how long do I have this? Since 2018? Also not nothing I can get rid of, because it's the genetic diabetes, not the I'm too fat diabetes. I'm sorry if that's offensive. Don't mean to offend anyone. No, there's like food addictions out there that people struggle to get rid of. Everybody has an addiction that they, well, not everybody, but lots of people have addictions that they can't control and get rid of. Maybe I have a gaming addiction that I can't get rid of. It's also not easy to deal with. Everybody has their stuff, but we deal with it as best as we can. Okay, 57k here, and it's fine. Nah. Let's throw the protective sheet in Gradina later on completely out. I think we can do this. We can do this without tuning body light and getting another Yep. Setup. Mm, no, this must be here. Can throw this completely out of the document. Interesting. Yeah, we can do as we set up here. We do this. Yeah, we can do this next time. Let's make this not visible. Transition. Okay. Then let's see. This at heavy 75 down to heavy 3. This 695k. So let's just call this with 2k reserve in mind, 697k. And then we have the Cacciatore from light 30 to light 92. 666. Okay, that's devilish. 668k. Let's call this dual grandine. We can do this while at edge works or at hardwire, it doesn't matter, both work. I think one question should only be, is it worthwhile to go into Edgeworks to tune light 17 to light 30? I don't think that's quite worthwhile. It's an upgrade, yes, but it's minuscule. It's nothing major. It's not a major upgrade, so I would say that I should put these two together. Okay, so let's go for 24 instead. So that means we have 901k. Yep. Yeah, we'll be running dual grandine for quite a while. I think it's more than worth to consider this upgrade path, because I think dual grandine untuned is better than dual cacciatore untuned. At the very least, it's more consistent. And it will be a while until we can get 900k. Considering Cairo was, and we can't even discount Cairo because we need those 180k that we assembled during the time for option modules. There's another 158k ahead of that, which we need to even slap the Grandina on. Oh, it's a million. It's 1 million. That's like 5 servers. If we consider how many classes did we do? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not doing the meme. I'm not counting beyond 5, guys. I'm not doing it. I'm not giving you the pleasure. Because I think that meme is stupid and it should die. Let's see. I had potentially it was 170k after 7 classes. That is 340, 510. Yeah, that is quite easy to. Is it even 6 servers? Can I only get the heavy shotgun by server 6? That is crazy. I mean, if I get lucky cubes, I can potentially get it earlier. Or if I get more kill streaks, I guess. But and one server is already done. I mean, the heavy shotgun only be ready for regionals? Potentially. Potentially the heavy shotgun is only available for regionals, and if it's regionals, I have to question if it's actually a time save to go to Edgeworks, tune the shotgun heavy for 10 1v1 battles. Like, can I save 16 seconds from tuning a heavy shotgun over not doing it? It's possible, but it's probably also highly volatile. For the shotgun to be incredibly effective, you have to get up close. Very, very close. Huh. But yeah, maybe with or into data transfers into chip pairs, this really could only be available at regionals very, very late into the game. Yeah, we can ditch this. It's only 158k. It's 82k. So it's 58k. Yeah, I'll just have to do the run and then decide on the fly. Once I have the 900k in my pocket, if I can and still want to do it, I think a heavy tuned shotgun could maybe save like 5 seconds on 2 or 3 battles. Or maybe I'm also mistaken. Maybe the heavy shotgun is the game changer in one-on-one battles. Also to make them safer, like I kind of need to blow up Maria instantly if I don't want to die in the blast radius. Maria can be pain in the butt, an absolute late game run killer, or at least world record killer. Hmm. Yeah, I'd probably still do the upgrade before regionals. It's crazy to think how late it theoretically is. Okay. Server order. Let's see. Cairo, Hong Kong, Tokyo. Why did it go Vegas here? Cairo, Hong Kong. No, right. No, right. Vegas is right next to Tokyo. Then New York, London, Stuttgart. We do Stuttgart regionals right away. Cairo. And then we go all the way left again. London, New York, Vegas, skipping Tokyo for Hong Kong, and then Tokyo for last because we want to do the third place ranker battle right away at Tokyo. Are the images sorted? No, of course not. Why are the images not sorted? Yeah, let's save this as a new version. Uh, I wish the low sugar didn't just kick in, but that took my energy out of me. So I don't think I will be doing another run. Or any run, if we're being technically correct. Um, yeah, I think we have all the necessities and planning out of the way. So yeah, we can definitely go rumbling next stream, which I'm looking forward to. Really keen to get back into running the game, especially after the new changes. Now, due to the switch to in-game time, we can finally use the new version of the emulator, because before, with the real-time attack, the older version somehow had faster loading times. Maybe it didn't load everything in properly, but the newer version of the emulator just it's so much more resourceful, emulates the game way smoother. It's easier to optimize. Um, yeah, and after all, you don't even need the FPS counter, because if potentially if someone were to turn on the turbo during loading screens or something, it will still be in the in-game time. So it's completely unaffected. So yeah, that's quite good. All right, I will tidy up this document for tomorrow's stream, but I do think I have everything set up. Yep, looks good. Only going to figure out what is it called? Day 50, how to get to the Gondine fastest. But yeah, other than that, everything's good. Alright. Since I'm finishing up, let's go over here. Oh, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We have a stream coming up in the next 24 hours where we are going to be running the game with a new plan, new focus. I'm feeling quite good again as well. So I will hopefully see you there when we attack the world record. This has been Cerazor. Have a lovely rest of your day, or if you're going to bed, rest well. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.